Hey friends, it's me, Blippi. Are you ready to go on an amazing adventure today? Woohoo! We are going to a place where incredible things are built, a place full of giant machines and lots of action. That's right, we're visiting a construction site. Look at all this cool stuff around us. We have dirt, we have tools, and we have some of the biggest, most powerful vehicles you have ever seen. This is where the magic of building happens. From tall skyscrapers that touch the clouds to fun playgrounds where we can swing and slide. So put on your hard hats with me because safety is super important, and let's get ready to explore. Wow! A construction site is like a giant sandbox for grown-ups, but with a very important job to do. Every single machine here has a special task that helps create the buildings and roads we use every single day. Wow! Look over there! Our first vehicle is the mighty excavator. Say it with me. Excavator. That's a big word, isn't it? An excavator is a super digger. Look at its long arm and the big bucket on the end. That bucket is called a bucket. It's like a giant shovel that can scoop up huge amounts of dirt, rocks, and sand. The excavator can spin its body all the way around without moving its tracks. Did you know that the excavator's arm works a lot like your arm? It has a part that's like your shoulder, another like your elbow, and a bucket that acts like your hand. How cool is that? The excavator uses its powerful arm to dig big, deep holes in the ground. Why does it need to dig holes? Well, when people want to build a house or a big building, they need a strong, flat base called a foundation. The excavator digs out the perfect spot for the foundation to go, making sure the building will be safe and sturdy for many years. It's one of the most important first steps in any building project. Look out! Here comes another super strong machine. It's the bulldozer. Can you say that with me? Bulldozer? Wow, that sounds powerful. And it is. Look at that huge flat blade on the front of it. That blade is made of super strong steel, and it's the bulldozer's most important tool. The bulldozer's main job is to push things. It can push massive piles of dirt, rocks, and sand from one place to another. It drives on big, strong tracks, just like a tank, which helps it move over bumpy, muddy ground without getting stuck. Vroom! Look at it go! A super fun fact about bulldozers is that they are the cleanup crew of the construction site. After our friend the excavator digs a big hole, there are piles of dirt everywhere. The bulldozer comes in and pushes all that dirt into neat piles or flattens the ground to make it perfectly level. The driver in the cab uses controls to lift, lower, and tilt the big blade to get the ground just right. Making the ground flat is so important for building safe roads and strong buildings. Beep, beep, beep. Make way for the dump truck. Woo-hoo! A dump truck is one of the most recognizable vehicles on a construction site. Look at its huge open box on the back. That box is called the bed, and it's where the dump truck carries all sorts of heavy materials. Its job is to haul or carry things from one place to another. It can carry dirt, sand, gravel, and rocks. After the excavator digs up a bunch of dirt, the dump truck is right there, ready to be filled up. So how does a dump truck get its name? Well, here's the super cool part. When the dump truck reaches its destination, the driver pushes a button and the bed on the back lifts up into the air. Whoa! It tilts up, and all the material inside slides or dumps out the back, making a big pile on the ground. Rumble. This is possible because of a powerful hydraulic lift, which is like a strong arm that pushes the bed up. Then the empty truck can drive away to get another load. So efficient. Remember that playground we were building? The dump truck brought in special, soft, clean sand and dumped it right into the sandbox frame. It brings the good stuff in and takes the extra stuff out. What a helper. Whoa, look at that truck with the big spinning barrel on its back. Do you know what that is? It's a concrete mixer. Say it with me, concrete mixer. This vehicle has a very, very important job. It mixes up a special kind of building soup called concrete. Concrete is what builders use to make sidewalks, foundations for houses, and even the walls of big buildings. It starts as a wet, gooey mixture, but when it dries, it becomes as hard as a rock. It's super strong, and this truck's job is to keep it mixing so it doesn't get hard too early. The big drum on the back of the concrete mixer is always turning, turning, turning. Why does it do that? Inside the drum, there are blades that are constantly tumbling the ingredients for concrete. Let's go back to our new house project. The excavator dug the hole for the foundation. Now, we need to fill it with something strong to hold the whole house up. That's a job for concrete. The concrete mixer backs up to the hole, and the driver aims a long chute, which is like a slide for the concrete. Then, whoosh! The gray, gooey concrete flows down the chute and fills the foundation frame. Workers with special tools spread it out to make it smooth and flat. Once it dries, it will create a super strong base for the family's new home. Look way, way up in the sky. What is that tall machine reaching for the clouds? Wow, that is a crane. A crane is the superlifter of the construction site. It has a very long arm called a boom and a strong cable with a hook on the end. The crane's job is to lift very heavy things high up into the air. It can lift steel beams, big panes of glass, air conditioning units, and even buckets of concrete to the top of tall buildings. It's like a giant fishing pole. But instead of catching fish, it catches and moves heavy building materials. How can a crane lift such heavy things without tipping over? That's a great question. Cranes have big, heavy weights at the back called counterweights. These weights balance the crane, just like when you put your arms out to the side to help you balance when walking on a narrow beam. Imagine we are building a brand new tall school. How do we get the steel beams for the roof all the way to the top? We can't carry them. That's when we call the crane. The workers on the ground attach the heavy steel beam to the crane's hook. Slowly and carefully, the crane operator lifts the beam up, high above the ground. The operator then swings the long arm over and gently lowers the beam right into place where the construction workers are waiting. It's all about teamwork and very careful movements. Vroom! Look at that vehicle with the giant bucket on the front. It looks a little like a bulldozer, but instead of a flat blade, it has a huge scoop. This is a wheel loader. Let's say it together. Wheel loader. Its name tells you exactly what it does. It has big wheels and it's a loader. Its main job is to scoop up loose material like dirt, gravel, or sand and load it into another vehicle, usually our friend, the dump truck. It's super fast and can move around the construction site much quicker than a machine with tracks. A wheel loader is like the construction site's giant sugar scoop. It drives right up to a big pile of material, lowers its bucket, and drives forward, scooping up a huge amount. Then it lifts the bucket high in the air, drives over to a waiting dump truck, and tips the bucket to dump the material right into the bed. It's an expert at transferring materials from one place to another. Did you know that some wheel loader buckets are so big that you and 5 of your friends could sit inside? Wow, that's a big bucket. Let's think about building a new road. A road needs lots and lots of gravel to make a strong base. The dump trucks bring huge piles of gravel to the construction site and dump it, but the gravel is in big piles and it needs to be spread out. The wheel loader is perfect for this job. It can scoop up the gravel from the big pile and carry it to different parts of the road, dumping smaller piles where they are needed. It can also help load leftover dirt or rocks into dump trucks to be carried away. It's a scooping and moving superstar. What's that heavy-looking machine with the giant smooth drums for wheels? It moves very slowly, but it has a very important job. That, my friends, is a road roller. Sometimes people call it a steamroller, but most modern ones use other ways to power their heavy rollers. Its job is to press and flatten surfaces. It uses its incredible weight to compact or squish down materials like dirt, gravel, and hot asphalt to make them smooth, flat, and super strong. It's the finishing touch for a perfect road. A fun fact is that to make them even heavier, the drums on a road roller are often filled with water or wet sand. That extra weight helps it press down on the ground with immense force, squeezing all the air out and making the surface incredibly dense and stable. Let's finish building our new road. The dump trucks have brought the gravel, and the wheel loader has spread it around. Now, it's the road roller's turn. It drives slowly back and forth over the gravel. Its heavy weight presses the stones tightly together, creating a solid base. After the gravel is compacted, a special paving machine lays down a layer of hot black asphalt. Then, the road roller comes back again, rolling over the hot asphalt to make it perfectly smooth and flat. This is what makes a road so nice to drive on. Without the road roller, our roads would be bumpy and weak. Wow! What an incredible day we've had exploring the construction site and meeting all of these amazing vehicles. We met the excavator, the super digger with its long arm. We met the bulldozer, the powerful pusher with its big blade. And we met the dump truck, the big hauler that carries everything away. Each one of them is so cool and has such an important job. But did you notice the most amazing thing of all? They all work together. That's right, they work as a team. Building big things is a team effort. The excavator digs the hole, but it needs the dump truck to haul the dirt away. The bulldozer flattens the ground, but it needs the wheel loader to bring it piles of gravel. The concrete mixer brings the soupy concrete, but it needs the crane to lift buckets of it to the top of a tall building. And the road roller makes the road smooth, but only after all the other machines have done their jobs to prepare the way. No single machine can build a house, a school, or a road all by itself. They need each other to get the job done. It's just like when you and your friends build with blocks. One friend might bring the blocks, another might design the tower, and another might put the final block on top. When you work together, you can build something much bigger and better than you could on your own. That's exactly what these construction vehicles do. They are a team of superstars, and the construction workers are their coaches, telling them where to go and what to do. Together, they turn an empty piece of land into something useful and wonderful for all of us. So the next time you pass a construction site, I want you to look for all the different machines we learned about today. See if you can spot them working together as a team. You are now a construction vehicle expert. You know their names and their super important jobs. You can point them out to your family and friends and tell them all the cool facts you learned. Keep looking, keep learning, and keep being curious. There are so many amazing things to discover in our world. Thanks for coming on this adventure with me. Bye-bye, friends. Woo!